Buenos días, el día de hoy voy a estar hablando historias y diálogos, aprendiendo más mi vocabulario. Y entonces empecemos con el primero. My wonderful family. I live in a house near the mountains. I have two brothers and one sister, and I was born last. My father teaches mathematics, and my mother is a nurse and at big hospital. My brothers are very smart and work hard in school. My sister is a nervous girl, but she is very keen. My grandmother also lives with us. She came from Italy when I was 2 years old. She has grown old, but she is still very strong. She cooks the best food. My family is very important to me. We do lots of things together. My brothers and I like to go on long walks in the mountains. My sister likes to cook with my grandmother. On the weekends, we all play board games together. We love and always have a good time. I love my family very much. Ese es el primer diálogo. Este es el segundo diálogo que se llama My Day. First, I wake up, then I get dressed. I walk, I walk to school. I do not ride the bus. I like to go to school. It rains. I do not like rain. I eat lunch. I eat a sandwich and an apple. And I play outside. I like to play. I read a book. I like to read books. I walk home. I do not like walking home. My mother cooks soup for dinner. The soup is hot. Then I go to bed. I do not like to go to bed. Y bueno, aquí vamos con el tercer diálogo que se llama My name is John. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is John Smith. I am 19 and a student in college. I go to college in New York. My favorite courses are geometry, French, and history. English is my hardest course. My professors are very friendly and smart. It's my second year in college now. I love it. I live in a big house on Ivy Street. It's near the college campus. I share the house with three other students. Their names are Bill, Tony, and Paul. We help each other with homework. On the weekend, we play football together. I have a younger brother. He just started high school. He is 14 and lives with my parents. They live on Mulberry Street in Boston. Sometimes they visit me in New York. I am happy when they visit. My mom always brings my sweets and candies. When they come, I really miss them too. Aquí va el cuarto diálogo y se llama Our Vacation. Every year we go to Florida. We like to go the beach. My favorite beach is Kayet Emerson Beach. It is very long with soft sand and palm trees. It is very beautiful. I like to make sandcastles and watch the symbols go by. Sometimes there are dolphins and whales in the water. Every morning we look for shells in the sand. I found 15 big shells last year. I put them a special place in my room. This year I want to learn to surf. It is hard to surf, but so much fun. My sister is a good surfer. She says that she can teach me. I hope, I can do it. Aquí vamos con el sexto diálogo que se llama Preparing Food. Jack was hungry. They walked to the kitchen. He got out some eggs. He took out some oil. He placed a skillet on the stove. Next, he turned on the heat. He poured the oil into the skillet. He cracked the eggs into the bowl. He stirred the eggs. Then he poured them into the skillet. He waited while the eggs cooked. They cooked for 2 minutes. He heard them cooking. They pooped in the oil. Next, Jack put the eggs on the plate. He placed the plate on the dining room table. Jack loved looking at his eggs. They looked pretty on the white plate. He sat down in the large wooden chair. He thought about the day ahead. He ate the eggs. I spun. They were good. He washed the plate with dishwashing soap. Then he washed the pan. He got a sponge, damp. Finally, he wiped down the table, no, table. Next, Jack watched TV. Y bueno, aquí vamos con el último diálogo que se llama The House del primer nivel, que así comienza. The House. Mr. and Mrs. Smith have one son and one daughter. The son's name is John. The daughter's name is Sarah. The Smiths live in the house. They have a living room. They watch TV in the living room. The father cooks food in the kitchen. They eat in the dining room. The house has 2 bedrooms. They sleep in the bedrooms. They brush their teeth in the bathroom. The house has a garden. John and Sarah play in the garden. They have a dog. John and Sarah like to play with the dog. Y bueno, vamos con el primer diálogo del segundo nivel, que empecemos con I great summer vacation. I just returned from the greatest summer vacation. It was so fantastic. I never went in the end. I spent 8 days in Paris, France. My best friends, Henry and Steve, went with me. We had a beautiful hotel room in the Latin Quarter, and it was not even expensive. We had a balcony with a wonderful view. We visited many famous tourist places. My favorite, no, my favorite was the Louvre, a well-known museum. I was always interested in art, so that was a special treat for me. The museum is so huge. You could spend weeks there. Henry got tired walking around the museum and sighed, "No, I need to take a break and rest." We took we took lots of breaks and sat in cafes along the river Seine. The French food we ate was delicious. The wines were tasty too. Steve's favorite part of the vacation was the hotel breakfast. He said he would be happy if he could eat croissants like those forever. We had so much fun that we're already talking about our next vacation. Nos vamos a redactar el diálogo at school. Lucas goes to school every day of the week. He has many jobs to school to each school day. English, art, science, mathematics, gym, and history. His mother packs a big backpack full of books and lunch for Lucas. His first class in English and he likes that teach very much. His English teachers say that he is a good pupil which Lucas now means that she thinks he is a good student. His next class is art. He drawn on paper with crayons and pencils, and sometimes uses a ruler. Lucas likes art. It is his favorite class. His third class is science. The class is very hard for Lucas to figure out, but he gets to work with his classmates a lot, which he likes to do. His friend Kyle works with Lucas in science class and they have fun. Then Lucas gets his break for lunch. He sits with Kyle while he eats. The principal or the headmaster, as some call him, likes to walk around and talk to students during lunch to check that they are all behaving. The next class is mathematics, which most of the students just call math. Kyle has trouble getting a food grade in mathematics, but the teachers No, the teacher is very nice and helpful. His for class is gym. It is just exercise. History is his last class of the day. Lucas has a hard time staying awake. Many lessons are boring, and he is tired after doing gym. Gracias. Y bueno, aquí vamos con el siguiente diálogo que se llama Days of the Week. There are 7 days on the week, or unlikely name 24 hour periods designated to provide during context and make time more easily measurable. Each of these days is identifiable by specific plans, modes, and tones. Monday is viewed by many to be the worst day of the week, as it marks the return to work following the weekend, when most full-time employees are given 2 days off. Most students attend school in the morning and return home in the afternoon, usually from about 8 until 3 or 7 until 2. And most workers go to work in the morning and return home in the evening, usually from 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. Tuesday is the second day of the week and is many was no ways similar to Monday, not a whole lot of changes schedule wise between Tuesday and Monday. Most individuals go to school or work and return home to watch TV, play video games, make plans with friends, spend time with family, read or engage in a similar leisure related activity. Wednesday is the third day of the week and serves as the middle of the work week. Some individuals refer to Wednesday as hump day, as its work day is complete. Complete. Employees will have passed the work week hump and will be on the downturn, as only 2 days on the job will remain in the week. Thursday is the fourth day of the week and is viewed favorably by many, as it's running close to the end of the work week. Friday is the fifth day of the week and marks the end of the work and school week. For the vast majority of employees and students, by Friday afternoon and evening, most students workers cannot wait to leave and go home, as they won't have to report back to school work until Monday. Saturday is perhaps the most highly regarded day of the week because Sunday follows it, and there is presumably no work or school to attend. For most individuals, everyone is free to stay out or awake until late at night, having fun with plans or other leisure-related activities. To be sure, Saturday is generally thrown off as a day to partake in hobbies that can otherwise be enjoyed during the regular week. Sunday is the final day of the week, and I use be most as a day of rest. Fewer late night plans are on Sundays compared to Saturdays, and most individuals have to wake up for works on school on Mondays morning. Y bueno, aquí vamos con el siguiente texto que se llama Doctor. Doctor Klein. Good morning, Cecilia. How are you feeling today? I do not feel very well. Dr. Klein. I hope that you can treat my illness. Dr. Crane, I'm sorry that you feel very sick. Tell me some of the symptoms so that I can give you a proper diagnosis. Cecilia, I have not feel well since yesterday afternoon. The symptoms began with a headache and a gradual sore throat. I drank tea with lemon and honey, and and I went to bed early. However, I am extremely exhausted. I am and I don't feel any better today. Doctor Klein, I have seen these symptoms recently in some of the other parents. You'll check your temperature and examine your throat in order to give you a proper diagnostic. Cecilia. Thank you, doctor. Dr. Crane. Open up and say, Cecilia, Dr. Klein. Oh my, I can already see that you try is very red. Your temperature of 100 dress indicates that you are running a mild fever. I am afraid that you might have the flu. Cecilia, what is the best way to cure my symptoms? Dr. Crane, you will need plainly all rest and you should drink fluid frequently in order to stay hydrated. You also, also just started to show symptoms, so can I can prescribe you a medication that can reduce fever and shorten the duration of your illness. Cecilia, should I stay home from work as well? Dr. Klein, yes, you should remain in bed until the fever breaks. You should also wait until 24 hours after the fever has broken before you return to work. You do not want to risk getting your coworkers sick as well. Cecilia. I suppose I will just take it easy and relax for a couple of days. Thank you, doctor, for all of your help. Dr. Crane, no problem. Try you best to rest for a couple of days. I hope you feel better soon. Y ahí está esa conversación. Bueno, vamos a decir el siguiente diálogo que se llama Going to Restaurant. Sandra and Paul are at a street restaurant. A waiter greets them. Do you know what you would like to drink? The waiter asks. Water and orange juice. Uh, Sandra says, Thank you. Here are your menus. The waiter says, The waiter brings water for Paul and orange juice for Sandra. What, were, what would you like the order? The waiter asked. I would a 20-ounce steak and mashed potatoes, Paul says, and two orders of garlic bread, Paul says. Great, you should have it in soon, soon, the waiter says. The waiter returned after an hour. Sorry for you wait. Uh, Here are two orders of 20-ounce sticks with mashed potatoes and garlic bread, the waiter says. I asked for grain bread with mine, Sandra says. I'm sorry. He'll get those for you, the waiter says. The waiter keenly returned with Sandra's green brains. Y bueno, aquí vamos con otro diálogo. Este se llama Going to the Supermarket. Martha is at the grocery store getting ready for a house party. She has a list of what she needs with her as she goes along the first section. She has produced. Martha sees apples, bananas, cherries, grape, and strawberries. She checks her list. No, 6 apples, one bag of cherries, one bag of grapes, two cartons of strawberries. Martha gets her item and looks the bananas. They are on sale for much cheaper than they are normally. She picks 3 bananas. Next are vegetables. She sees potatoes, carrots, tomatoes, onion, mushroom, and salad in bags. She checks her list. Five, 5 pounds of potatoes, 6 carrots, 4 tomatoes, 2 onions, 4 mushrooms. As she is putting her item into her cart, Martha checks the many bags of salad and shows 2 of them. She pushes her cart ahead. The next section is meat and dairy. She sees meat, fish, cheese, egg, and milk. She checks her list. 2 fish, salmon, 1 block of cheese, cheddar, 1 dozen eggs, 2 gallons of milk. She looks at the meat that is on sale and chose a 5 pound roll of hamburger. She gets the rest of the items in that section. She still needs rice, bread, salt, sugar, and flour. She gets 2 bags of rice, 4 loaves of bread, a 2 pounds bag of sugar, a 2 pound bag of the flour. Martha then realizes that she has forgotten something. She runs back and gets 1 container of salt and then rushes to check out. Puts her groceries into her car and leaves. Y bueno, vamos con el siguiente diálogo que se llama Letter to a Friend. Hi Fred, it's been a while since we have been a touch. How has your semester been? I wanted to send an email update to you let you know how things have been going during my semester abroad here is Malaga, Spain. I be already been here for 6 weeks, and I feel like I am finally adapting to the culture. I'm also speaking the language more fluently. I arrived during the first week of September. The weather has been very nice, even though it, it's October. It's still rather sunny and warm. In fact, I went to the beach and swam in the Mediterranean Sea earlier today. I'm living with a very welcoming host family. I have my own private bedroom, but we eat a big home cooked paella for lunch. In Spain, lunch is usually the biggest meal of the day. It's also very common for the people to take a midday nap right after a big meal. I am actually just uh, waking up from my nap right now. On weekdays, I take class at the local university. There I meet several native Spanish speakers. They have been very keen and patient with me. At first, I struggled to comprehend their Spanish, but now I understand most of our own conversations. They have commented that my Spanish has improved a lot since we first met. Now I am more confident to use the language in the other place like stores and restaurants. I am so glad that I decided to spend the semester here in Spain. We have an extended weekend coming up, so a group of my friends and I are going to travel to France for 4 days. It's so easy, inexpensive to travel internationally in Europe. I love it. I look I look forward to hearing from you soon. Like I said, Don't hesitate to stay in touch me more. Often, perhaps you could even come the visit. What do you think? Best wishes. Pat. Bueno, el próximo diálogo es My family at home. My family lives in a small house. It's simple, but pretty. It has a large garden. I like to work in the garden, but my sister hates to work in the garden. She prefers to read in the morning, in the afternoon, and the night. I give all of the vegetables to mom and dad. They likes to cook in our smart kitchen. I eat any vegetable, but my sister eat only a few. My family always eat breakfast and dinner together. We talk, we long day my sister washes the dishes. At night, Dad likes to listen to music. Mom works on the computer. I watch TV, and my sister reads. Soon, soon, we go to bed. My parents go to bed late, but my sister and I go sleep. But my sister wants to keep reading. Bueno, aquí vamos con el siguiente que se llama My Morning Routine. My name is Bob. Each day I drive my kids to school. My daughter goes to school that far from house. It takes 30 minutes to get there. Then I drive my son to his school. It's close to my job. My daughter in the sixth grade and my son in the second. They are both good students. My daughter usually sings her favorite songs while I drive. My son usually sleeps. I arrive at the office at 8:30 a.m. I say good morning to all my workmates. Then I get a big cup of hot coffee. I turn on my computer and read my email. Some days I have a lot to read. Some I need another cup of coffee. Vamos con el siguiente diálogo que es bastante largo, se llama Numbers y empezamos. Most individuals don't think about numbers of numerical representation of quantity, eh, but they play a major part in everyday life. To be sure, numbers determine the time individuals will wake up in the morning, how much money employees earn per hour, what day of the year it is, and much more. Additionally, numbers impact everyday living on the much smaller scale in the grocery. For instance, numbers determine products price, the amount of the products available for purchase, how much money we need to be paying for products and a whole lot else. To understand large and more intimidating numbers, interested persons first need to understand basic numbers or numbers from 1 to as then comprise age and every advanced number or a multi-digit number that indicates a large amount quantity. The basic numbers are follow. 1 example, he percent 1 watermelon from the grocery store. 2. Example. She brought two types of bread from the store. 3. Example. He decided to get 3 bags of onions the when shopping. 4. Example. In preparing for the party, Janice brought 4 cartons of ice cream at the store. 5. Example. George picked up 5 boxes of cereal from the breakfast aisle. 6. Example. A pound of beef costs a lot of money at my favorite grocery store. 7. Example. 7 of the 10 aisles at my local grocery store contain pasta. 8. Example. I bought 8 cookies for the price of 4 at the store. 9. Example. There were only 9 loaves of bread left at grocery store. 10. Example. 10 pineapples, sure, is a lot, don't you think? After 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Follow. These numbers are seen less in grocery stores as most prices are $10 or less. In the however world, knowing these numbers general and in terms of grocery shopping, for then the bill must be paid. After 20 numbers such as 25, 50, 75, and 100 follow. So long as one knows the current number or the numbers situated in the tens or hundred position that determines the general amount. Understanding these more complicated numbers won't be difficult. For example, 33 is simply 30 plus 3. 67 is 60 plus 7. 69 is simply 60 plus 9. Bueno, el siguiente diálogo se llama The City Where I Live. My name is Clark and will tell you about my city. I live in an apartment in my city. There is post office where people mail letters. On Monday I go to work. I work at the post office. Everyone shops for food at the grocery store. They also eat at the restaurant. The restaurant serves pizza and ice cream. My friends and I go to the park. We like to play soccer at the park. On Friday we go to the cinema to see a movie. Children don't go to the school on the weekend. Each day people go to the hospital when they are sick. They doctors and nurse um, take care of them. The police keep everyone safe. If I am happy to live in my city. Y bueno, aquí está otra historia que se llama The Pet Store. George is a pet store looking at what kind of pet might want to get for his birthday. George asked if he could have a horse. but his parents say no because course are too big. First, he sees dogs and cats. Baby dogs are called puppies. Baby cats are called kitten. George like them because they are easy to take care of and can play a lot, but they will get bigger. George wants a small pet. Then George sends animals that have to live in the cage. He say he sees rabbits, guinea pigs, and mice. Mice are what you call more than one mouse. He likes these animals because they are small. Birds live in the cage too. George sees a parrot and a canary. He is like them, but doesn't want to clean the cage. George sees the animals in the tanks. The tanks full of water, have fish and turtles in the tank. He thinks about a goldfish, but he likes the turtles more. These are also tanks with rocks and sand that have snakes, spiders, and scorpions, but George is afraid of them. George likes the turtles best, but they won't fit at the little fish bowls. Turtles need bigger tanks so they can swim sometimes and hide sometimes. George decides he wants to get a turtle for birthday. He buys a book on how to take care of a turtle and a list of what types of turtles the store has.